Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. So I finally picked up Marvel Legacy issue 1. I actually picked it up about a month ago and just haven't gotten around to it because, well, it's massive and I'm lazy. And it's $6. I thought, well, this must be a good one. It's a one-shot. It's got the fancy lenticular cover, which tells me sales gimmick, and I think sales gimmicks are stupid. But I do kind of like the lenticulars. They at least look cool. Yeah, and the cover with Captain America, Captain Marvel girl version, and Hulk in the background. Yeah, they're not in this book. The Cap's in here for like 3 pages, and I guess it's the real Cap finally. So we open in 1,000,000 years ago on the Earth's surface, where we have the stupidest crossover team ever. We got the Phoenix, which still has red hair for some reason, even though it's the Phoenix and not Jean Grey. We have Thor's dad, who is trying to tame Mjolnir as if it had a real personality of its own. And then we have a Black Panther for some reason, because that needed to be 1,000,000 years old. We have some sort of Neanderthal Hulk thing that's about as smart as nothing, but has the Star Brand for some reason, because they haven't successfully integrated the Star Brand in 20 years, so what's one more try? Then we have an Iron Fist for no apparent reason, and we have Agamotto, whose all-seeing eye is glued on his chest for no apparent reason. And we have a Ghost Rider, because we needed to round out a team full of stupid asinine characters with one more. And they are fighting a Celestial, and I don't know why 1,000,000 years, in 1,000,000 BC is this? Is this 1,000,000 BC? This is stupid. 1,000,000 years ago, vaguely. So 1,000,000 years ago, they needed a Sorcerer Supreme because there was so much magic to be done 1,000,000 years ago. So they're fighting the Celestial. Obviously, they won. Then we cut to Robbie Reyes sleeping in his car, and apparently he drove over the ocean to get to South Africa, and I'm sure the cop that's trying to talk to him is wondering why there is a Latino guy in driving a car with out-of-state plates and out-of-country plates for that matter in South Africa. Or he's just looking up to round up some white people and murder them like goes on in South Africa these days. Well, anyway, he comes across the Star Brand, who the costume for Starbrand's actually kind of cool, but I don't know who this guy is. It's not the original Starbrand, and it's not any of the successor ones. The original was probably the best one, but they trying to integrate Starbrand is just a mistake. Either make him cool or don't. Marvel has a real problem with certain types of heroes, and Starbrand being one of them, where they never can determine his real power base in the universe, and he worked better in the new universe where he belongs. Alright, so then we've got Pointless Swearing, strike 1, by the Ghost Rider. He talks about he says his name in third person, strike 2, and he gives crappy dialogue, strike 3. I like the look of Robbie Reyes. I think the concept's pretty good, but this issue sucks. If this is supposed to introduce me to all these new heroes, it failed miserably. And honestly, I've been reading a little bit, very little of the new stuff. If this is what passes as a good comic, I feel so bad for all you younger people that have to read this trash. This is horrible, and it's boring more than anything. Like, a lot of storylines seem to be set up here, but they're all uninteresting. I don't care about any of them. Loki looks stupid, and he's talking to some frost giants. Loki's supposed to be a hardcore, really cool character, and this does not do it for me. It's alright, well, he sent some frost giants on a mission to a shield facility that's shutting down, and there's one crate that isn't in the manifest. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of crates that probably weren't in the official manifest. They wouldn't care. They'd just be like, alright, load it on the truck with the others. There won't be any of this pining over it. There won't be this page-long conversation. These paragraphs, if I want to read the novelization, I'll read the novelization. This is all extraneous crap that is unnecessary. Well then, just as they're being attacked by the frost giants, or the midget frost giants, because these are the runts of the litter, we see Thor's hammer come through the wall, and girl Thor shows up with blackface Captain America, and they find a prototype Captain America shield. Nope. That's just dumb. And it should, if they're gonna have a Captain America shield in there, it should be his old style one, not the round one. Well then, Girl Iron Man shows up to round out the affirmative action Avengers. That while they're fighting, the crate starts to glow because it's not predictable or anything. Then we cut over to an Archie artist who is drawing badly Captain America, whose shield is poking out of his backpack because Cap's bad at hiding his secret identity, and he's on the road looking for love in all the wrong places or something. He doesn't even know what he's doing. That's the Captain America appearance. Yep, enjoy. Then we have one panel with Thor. Oh boy, and he's got short hair and really weird shaped muscles and a sleeve that doesn't go all the way up to his shirt. Stupid looking. And then some guy sees the future and jumps off the Rainbow Bridge because that's just dumb. Then we're in New Jersey at Stark facility where apparently Mary Jane Watson is talking about a TV series I don't care about called The Wire and making a pop culture reference that'll be completely lost on half the readers and irrelevant in 2 years. And Tony Stark is missing. Oh no, sorry, I still don't care yet. That was one-page reference to Tony Stark with a little tiny picture of him on a tablet. Then we're back to Ghost Rider version 3 or 4, who cares? And he's fighting the Star Brand still don't care. There's some SHIELD agents that are itching to shoot people because that's what government agents do. They're all trigger-happy pseudo-Nazis. Well, Star Brand just murders them, so any build-up there is totally lost. Deadpool's in the bathroom getting shot by cops. Oh, so cute. Oh, then we got Doctor Strange and Iron Fist hanging out on the front porch, whining about shrubbery. Not to be trifled with, because that's a reference to Monty Python, so it's hilarious. Oh. Then we see Norman Osborn skulking away in the darkness, talking about himself in third person, because that's normal. We've got an Avengers statue with an extra person on it, and Jarvis, well, he's okay. That was about the only normal thing in here. Then it's back to the affirmative action adventures, where they use phrases like Avengering, Avengery, and I don't know the cutesy tagline, Avengers Assemble. That's so funny. Well, one of the Frost Giants escapes with the box. Then we see Human Torch and Ben Grimm hanging out on the roof, talking. That's boring. Then we have the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda. I don't even need to say how stupid that sounds. Alpha Flight Deep Space Monitoring Station in New Mexico, where they're asking the Hulk to come home. Okay, that's dumb. So we're gonna have a revisit with Gogurt Hulk to Battleworld. I have zero interest in that. Then we're back with the other two idiots fighting in South Africa. Starbrand gets killed by the Penance Stare, which Robbie just like, oh, I didn't know I could do that. And he says the line that really, really ties this all together by saying, this makes zero sense. I 100% agree with that sentiment. Then we have two archaeologists that found the Celestial's body, and he says, cleanse them all, summon the final host, which is meaningless because it gives me nothing to work with. Then it's back to the affirmative action Avengers for a minute, before the last Frost Giant is run over by a beer truck, and who do we get but Wolverine, who's finally broken out of his stupid little adamantium cocoon and from that ridiculously silly storyline. And of course he's hardcore, he's drinking a beer. Oh, he's so bad. Such a bad boy. And he's got an Infinity Stone now. So they're not going to milk that for 6 months. Or longer, apparently. It's now going to be a 4-issue miniseries. Get ready for that one. Stupid. Then Loki's down by the Celestial and nothing matters. Then we find out that the person narrating is Franklin Richards' sister, Valeria, and I don't care. They've been gone, apparently, universe hopping in some stupid looking vehicles. So yeah, the Fantastic Four is finally coming back, I guess, which I don't care about that either, because they weren't very good for the last 25 years anyway. So yeah, that was a giant waste of my life. It took me like 45 minutes because I kept just saying, this is stupid, and putting it down. Don't buy this. If you do, find it in the 50-cent box because it's going to be there at some point. It'll be in the dollar bin or 50-cent bin. Don't pay more than that for it. It is not worth it. It's not going to be a classic. It's horribly written. I don't know who Jason Aaron is, but this is the best he can produce. He should be looking for a day job. I hear McDonald's may be hiring. Some of the art was pretty good. I'll give him credit for that. I didn't mind too much of the art. The Archie style for Captain America was terrible. But yeah, I don't know. That's the best I've seen Ghost Rider look. The stuff on Asgard looked okay. Iron Fist looked okay in those scenes. The Avengers scenes were probably the best, but yeah, Fantastic Four wasn't too bad looking either. Yeah, I just don't care about any of these people at all. Like, none of this story was, it wasn't even a story. It barely introduced, it set up a bunch of stuff. That's it. It was all set up. I didn't want to pay $6 for the first paragraph of a crappy short story. I have less interest in buying Marvel books because of this issue. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. This was at best mediocre, at worst really stupid, and then there's like a bonus digital comic that you can get through some sort of stupid app, and it's got like a little code box on here, and I don't know, I'm not even gonna use that. I would throw this in the trash before giving that code to anyone. I think a digital download version of this would be like watching the Ring video. You don't know it's gonna kill you, but eventually you'll accidentally see it and die. That was just waste of money. Don't buy it. It's stupid. If you are gonna buy it, get out of the cheap bin. I don't know what Marvel's doing, but it's really bad. But that'll do it for this episode. Hopefully I'll find something better next time. And as always, thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. And hopefully we'll have better comics next time. Thanks for listening.